Welcome to all of you. In this lecture, we are going to start with the infinite impulse response, and we have a look at the Butterworth analog filter design. Let us first go through a typical low-pass filter representation. So this is a typical practical low-pass filter representation. So this part is going to represent the pass band. The middle one is the transition band, and next one is the stop band. There is one more diagram which is going to represent the low pass filter, once again the practical, with varying the order. So the black line indicates the filter response with n is equal to 1. The red one indicates with order n is equal to 5. The blue line indicates with order n is equal to 100, and this green line indicates with order n is equal to infinity. So we can clearly observe that at n is equal to infinity, we are going to get a exact representation. That means there is no transition band. First part is the pass band. Immediately after that, we are having the stop band. The main aim is to reduce the transition band. If the order is less, transition band will be high, and as we move towards the higher order, the transition band will keep decreasing. Two types of IIR filters we are going to study. One is the Butterworth filter and one more is the Chebyshev filter. In both of these two, we have analog as well as the digital filter. In the Chebyshev filter, there are two types, type 1 and the type 2, and our study is limited only for type 1 Chebyshev filter. Let us start with the analog filter design of Butterworth. Let us first go through the steps. Step 1. Convert the given frequency specifications into radians and attenuations to dB. That is, omega 1 is equal to 2 pi f1 radians per second, omega 2 is equal to 2 pi f2 radians per second, and k1 and k2 are the attenuation specifications. Omega 1 and k1 are with respect to pass band, omega 2 and k2 are with respect to the stop band. Step 2. Calculate the order of the filter given by small letter n. N is equal to log to base 10, 10 to the power of minus k1 by 10 minus 1 divided by 10 to the power of minus k2 by 10 minus 1 whole divided by 2 log to base 10 omega 1 divided by omega 2. While calculating, if the order is obtained as a fractional value, then it must be rounded off to the next integer value only. Next step, calculate the cutoff frequency omega c. The cutoff frequency omega c1 is with respect to the pass band specification given by omega c1 is equal to omega 1 divided by 10 to the power of minus k1 by 10 minus 1 to the power of 1 divided by 2n. Similarly, omega c2 is with respect to the stop band specification, and this is the formula. For the cutoff frequency, we can either consider the pass band specification or the stop band specification or a compromise between those two by making use of this formula. The last step, step 4, find the normalized frequency response, that is always at omega c is equal to 1. Hn of s is equal to 1 divided by left hand pole of multiplication factor of s minus sk. That will be equal to 1 divided by Vn of s. So this is the part that can be obtained directly from the lookup table, what we are going to observe later. The last step, step 5, apply the low pass to low pass conversion, and we call that as the denormalization, and it is obtained by substituting s is equal to s divided by omega c. Now this is the normalized Butterworth polynomials. So first 5 Butterworth polynomials are being represented over here. Remember, this is normalized Butterworth polynomials. This is the order and the corresponding polynomial. For order 1, it is s plus 1. For order 2, it is s square plus root 2s plus 1. Similarly, for order 3, 4 and 5, we are going to have the polynomials. Hn of s is equal to 1 divided by Bn of s. If the order is equal to 1 that has been obtained through the calculation, then this representation will takes the form 1 divided by s plus 1. That s plus 1 is obtained from this polynomial with respect to order 1. Like that, if the order is 2, then we are going to get Hn of s is equal to 1 divided by s square plus root 2s plus 1. Let us go through a problem with respect to the Butterworth analog low pass filter. The problem statement: design an analog Butterworth filter that has a minus 2 dB or better cutoff frequency of 20 radians per second and at least 10 dB of attenuation at 30 radians per second. Let us note down the given parameters. That's the step 1. The pass band frequency 20 radians per second, stop band frequency 30 radians per second, pass band attenuation minus 2 dB, stop band attenuation minus 10 dB. Since all the parameters are in the required units only, we need not to make any further conversion. In case if the pass band frequency is given in terms of hertz, then we require a conversion. Then we are going to make use of 2 pi f1. Since already it is in radians per second, we need not to make any conversion with respect to these two frequencies, and also the attenuation, they are already in the dB, so we need not make any further conversions for that. Next step, calculate the order of the filter. Order is given by n is equal to log 10 to the power of minus k1 by 10 minus 1 divided by 10 to the power of minus k2 by 10 minus 1 divided by 2 log omega 1 divided by omega 2. All are known parameters. Omega 1, omega 2, k1 and k2 are known parameters. Make a substitution for that. We are going to get 3.3709. So as it has been told previously, any fractional value we are going to get, it must be rounded off to its next integer value. Therefore, 3.3709 has been rounded off to the value 4. So order of the filter is equal to 4. Step 3. Calculate the cutoff frequency omega c. So omega c can be calculated with respect to the pass band or with respect to the stop band or a compromise between those two. So in this particular example, we are considering the pass band frequency itself as the cutoff frequency. Therefore, omega c1 is equal to omega c, that is equal to omega 1 divided by 10 to the power of minus k1 by 10 minus 1 to the power of 1 by 2n. So all are known parameters, make the substitution. We are going to get the result as 21.3868. Step 4. Find the normalized frequency response, that is at omega c is equal to 1. This realization has been obtained from the lookup table that has shown previously. For order n is equal to 4, it is going to be 1 divided by s square plus 0.76536 s plus 1 multiplied with s square plus 1.84776 s plus 1. So this is directly taken from the lookup table. There is a procedure to identify this without having the lookup table also. Step 5. Apply low pass to low pass conversion, what we call as the denormalization, that is done by performing s is equal to s divided by omega c. Omega c is a known parameter now, it is equal to 21.3868. So in the Hn of s expression, what we had got previously, the normalized representation, in that in the location of s we are going to substitute s divided by omega c. So h of s will take this realization. Now after making the complete simplification of this denominator and as well as the numerator part, we are going to obtain the final result h of s in this format. Thanks for joining.